This new microphone from Audio-Technica might just be the most important microphone ever created. Stick around, find out why. News from the booth! Hey villagers, welcome back to the Creators Village. I'm Rick McIver, your village idiot and man who is so hopeful that one of his pet peeves will finally be solved with this microphone. I'm very excited to share it with you. This is the new microphone from Audio-Technica. It is the AT2020, right? Just like this one, the original 2020, but this is a USB version. But you said, wait, there's already a USB version, but yes, and this is the XP version. What does that mean? Let's find out. First, a quick look in the box. Let's open it up and see what's in here. Instructions. Okay, we have, it's a little pop filter that comes with it. This looks like the desk stand. We have some cables, the microphone itself, and that's it. There's nothing else. Pretty basic, but hey, that's okay. Almost identical in form factor and size. A little bit changed with the casing. The mesh seems to be the same feel. They feel about the same weight. This one's got the mount on it. So this is it. This is everything you get in the box. We're going to hook it up and listen to it. Let's go. This is the Audio-Technica AT2020 USB-XP edition. Why am I so excited about this microphone? Well, I'll tell you, and it has to do with the little tricks up its sleeve. Before I get to that, this is a normal desk stand. Unfortunately, when they included this, they didn't account for how high it really needs to be in order to sound good. You want it closer to your mouth. Later, we're going to put it on a boom arm and see how that sounds. But for now, I wanted to show you what it sounded like sitting on the desk. And to do that, we have to do a couple of tests. The most important being the tap test. Tapping on the desk, I am tapping on the bass, I'm tapping on the microphone. Now get this, no resonant frequencies really here, but listen to it when I hit the pop filter. It's like a bass in a car going by. It's a little ridiculous. On the front of the microphone, it has a headphone adjustment. It has a mix adjustment so you can hear what's coming from your computer. So if you're on a Zoom call, you can hear people that you're Zooming with. It has a mute button on the front, and we'll go ahead and test that now. Here's the mute button. Hear me, but when it's blue, you can hear me. But if I touch it, but now it's back, and I don't really hear an audible click, which is nice, but you do have to be careful when you're moving the microphone around. When I was setting this up, I accidentally muted it a couple of times, but it's really clear than when it's not, which is really nice, actually. Let's talk about the features that this particular microphone might have and might do well. I don't know. We're going to test it together. The first one is noise reduction. On the front of this microphone, there are 3 LED indicators, and when you push the noise reduction button on the bottom of the microphone, one of them comes up. If you need more noise reduction, you can push it again for level 2. Now we're on level 2. If you need absolutely more noise reduction than that, you can go to the maximum, which is level 3. The reason I'm testing this microphone here and not in my booth is because the lights that I have in this room have fans and they make noise, and you should be able to hear that. This is with no processing whatsoever, and here's the fan noise and the room noise. This is level 1. This is what it sounds like when level 1 background noise reduction is turned on. Let's go to level 2. I'm still hearing that background fan sound, but it'll be interesting when I actually play this back and listen to it to see if I can hear a gate. Let's do level 3. And this is the most extreme level of noise reduction. This might be helpful if you are a gamer or whatever and you have your computer fans running and you need something that's going to just kind of tamp down the background noise a little bit. But we're going to turn that off. That's a great feature, but it's not the one I'm most excited about. This next one is. Now, when I hook this up to the boom arm, which is important to do because you want it at about this height when you're recording to get good audio, When you hook up the USB cable, you have to make sure that you use the little adapter that comes with the microphone. It has a 3/8 inch hole in the bottom. It has an adapter to 3/8 to 5/8, but it gives it an extension because without that, you can't get the cable in because the hole for the mounting screw is right next to the cable, so it needs that space. Keep that in mind. Don't throw away that adapter. It comes with a fun little windscreen, but is it any good? We're going to find out. Let's take it off and do our pineapple test. Pizza is perfect with pineapple on top. Good Lord, that really picks up those plosives. It's nice that you can see the capsule inside there. It's kind of cool. Let's put this on. Pizza is perfect with pineapple on top. Pizza is perfect with pineapple on top. Pizza is perfect with pineapple on top. This is me talking straight into the microphone. Here I am at 90 degrees. And here I am at 180 degrees on the microphone, and this is what it sounds like. And now I'm back to the... Now, see what I mean? You accidentally, if you handle this microphone at all, it's really easy to accidentally touch that mute button. Ugh. My kids watch tons of gaming videos, right? And when a gamer gets excited, they scream. And when they scream at the top of their lungs, it causes the microphone to peak and it sounds distorted. And I walk around and it's like someone shoved sharp glass in my ear and I can't stand it. Let's try the auto gain feature. It is now on. The auto gain is now on. I'm going to give it a few seconds. Maybe it has to calibrate or whatever, but it's on. And I'm going to get really excited about this auto gain. Is it really good? Did it work? Did it adjust back? Now when I talk really loud, it should peak if it was a normal microphone. But with auto gain on, is it peaking? I don't know. But now I can't do voiceover for like 3 days. I'm interested to hear it. I'm going to go edit this footage together and find out if this microphone does what it says it can do. Please, 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 please. Wow, holy shit. It does what it said it was going to do. Wow. This is extraordinary. This is amazing. I am extremely happy. My pet peeve is probably... well, a little bit closer to being solved. The auto gain setting worked. Now, auto level has been around for a long time, right? And that's where the volume slowly lowers when the microphone picks up a loud noise, but then is also slow to recover when the loud noise goes away. This was instantaneous. The recovery was instant, which is amazing. And I had that gain set kind of high on purpose just to kind of give it that, almost distorted feel, and it did great. Okay, let's talk about the background noise reduction. Only level 1 is really usable, I think, because level 2 and level 3, if you have that much background noise that you need that much reduction, you should probably try to find a quieter place to record. But level 1 is usable. You don't really hear too much processing. It does work a little bit, but anything more, and then you can hear the processed sound of that voice. Level 2 is borderline. I guess if you're using it for something where people don't really care, that's not that noticeable, and it's better than nothing. But level 3 is just outrageous. It's just too much. It's really not usable. That being said, it's the best noise reduction I've heard, and this includes the noise reduction from the Tula. That's a big deal because the Brusfi noise reduction on this has been the only one that I considered usable for a long time. But this one only works if you're recording internally. If you try to use it as a USB mic, the noise reduction doesn't translate to wherever you're sending the audio. So this is, again, the only option, which is why I didn't actually compare this microphone to a bunch of other mics, because this is unique. It stands out. There isn't a lot to compare it to. Now, the Rode, the lavalier, the Rode Me, or whatever it's called, it has auto gain reduction, but I'm not really sure how that sounds or how that works. And it's a different mic anyway. It's a lav mic. It's not a cardioid condenser mic, so can't really compare that. Now, it's super sensitive to plosives, right? So this provided windscreen is absolutely necessary. Without it, this microphone is pretty much unusable. I would advise getting a proper windscreen for this, and then the microphone would be completely usable, and you wouldn't have to worry about plosives at all. Also, work on your technique. That'll be helpful. This isn't the first USB version of the AT2020. There was the USB Plus, and you can buy that for $69. There's the USB-X, and you can buy that for $129. But this one, the USB-XP, is $169. And I think that extra $40 over the X, totally worth it. Totally worth it. But I didn't really compare it to the other microphones. As far as how it sounds, to me it sounds like a 2020. It's a mid-forward, a little bit on the bright side, but it's true to its character. That's the character of the 2020. I think the next video we will compare it, right? I'll put it up against the 512, the Tempest here, and the SE Electronics. This is a warm sound. This is definitely a more aggressive sound. We'll just bunch it up against some other microphones to actually compare it and see how it sounds. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I hope this has been helpful. Thanks for watching. Until next time.